ate half of my sausage thing. Doesn't it taste like a breakfast sausage though?
Oh yeah.
Last time we did it, it was going into the line.
Alright. I didn't bring my
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at raiderautomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. The faces you see are committed to meeting your needs and earning your trust. Heritage Bank has been valuing their partnerships with your friends, family members, and neighbors for 95 years. And the fact that they've been around for nearly 100 years shows that those partnerships really work. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield. Call 507-645-6736 or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
And the yellow van called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van called Service Master.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at raiderautomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. The faces you see are committed to meeting your needs and earning your trust. Heritage Bank has been valuing their partnerships with your friends, family members, and neighbors for 95 years. And the fact that they've been around for nearly 100 years shows that those partnerships really work. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield. Call 507-645-6736 or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
The man, the yellow van called Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van called Service Master.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
Here we are. We are live here at 3M Arena at Mariucci for Championship Saturday. We've made it as Northfield Live here. Busy day for Northfield Live, though.
Very busy day.
All kinds of things going on, right? Two things going on at the one time. There's the weightlifting state tournament going on in Cannon Falls. You can see that on this channel. And also this game here for 5th place in boys state high school hockey, Northfield against Northern Lakes. And then later on, it's Northfield boys basketball, section semifinal against Byron, a team they beat 12 days ago. So that'll be on tonight at 7 o'clock here on Northfield Live. So busy day. Welcome everybody watching in here to this game today, which is going to be, I think, a pretty close game. Just like last year, we made this game, Northfield did. Lost to Orono 1-0, a heartbreaker. That could be kind of the way it shapes out here. Maybe a few more goals, but I think both teams are fairly even here. So
yeah, I was talking.
I'm Jay Paul, Lance Reister, and Ava Reister is with us here. Yeah, just like last time.
Yeah, I was talking with one of the Northfield parents here before I came back up, and as Ava was giving me grief because I wouldn't come back upstairs here so she could eat her food, as I was chatting with the parents and stuff, and they were saying that they have some familiarity with the stud. Who's the stud for Northern Lakes?
It's Paulbeck, Drew Paulbeck.
So
38 goals.
He must be a senior.
7th best in the state. Yeah, I think so.
Yep, because the juniors and the seniors, of course, have some familiarity because they played them in bantams.
Okay.
So it's been a couple years.
Yeah.
But they've gone against him, and it sounded like they think they actually lost to them in Bantam State when the current seniors were freshmen.
Okay.
And I was talking with a junior parent, so that player would have been in 8th grade at the time, his first year of Bantam. So from what I understood, so there's a little bit of familiarity here that the boys know what they need to do. Of course, obviously everybody's grown and gotten better since then. So
that's right.
But,
and Northern Lakes, if anybody's wondering, is a co-op between Pequot Lakes, Aitken, Crosby Ironton, and Pine River Bacchus. So lots of different schools involved there.
Yeah.
But they went 29-1, 20 wins, 9 losses, 1 tie this year. And they're in a 4-team conference that they finished. Their 3-team conference, they finished 3rd.
Yeah, with that type of record.
Yeah, they play the other 2 teams in their conference twice, and then they can play whoever they want.
Yeah. Who do you remember
off
the top of who is in the conference?
I'd have to look it up.
Ava, did you take notes on that?
What? No.
But they did play. Northern Lakes did play a lot of, and they're the Lightning, by the way, the Northern Lakes Lightning. They did play a lot of top 10 teams, and they lost every one of them. So there's that. But Northfield has, of course, 30 goal scorer Will Cashin, but Drew Paulbeck is a 38 goal scorer. He's 7th in the state in scoring.
That's impressive.
But other than that, they only have a 19 goal scorer, and then everything else is below that, 13 or 12. And Northfield has other guys that have more goals than that. And we have a lot more assists in our leading assist guys than they do. But the goalies are fairly even. Actually, we're going to start Gavin Winter tonight. Northfield is. He's 7-0-1, got the win on Thursday. 1.08 goals against average, 933 save percentage. They've got a guy named Sam Suja, 8 shutouts this year, went 19-8-1, has a 2.10 goals against average, which is pretty good, and a save percentage of 917. They have 3 goalies on the roster, but he got most of the work, and I would imagine he's the guy tonight. So I think it's going to be a 1 or 2 goal game.
I agree with you. I think it is going to be fairly tight, unless one of the teams starts breaking it open like we saw Orono do the other day. But yeah, I agree. It's going to be 3-2, something like that.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too. Ava, what do you think? Give us the defensive rundown. What are you expecting tonight or today?
Let's see. So today, I took notes today.
Because she's the defense expert here, state champion defense girl here.
All right. So last game we need a little bit more in front of the net because last time the goalie was kicking out some serious rebounds. And other than that, we were doing pretty good, getting on bodies and 6-on-6 was doing pretty well. And I hope we have the same outcome as Thursday.
And Will Cashin hit the post like 3 times in the last 2 games, and he hasn't scored. I don't think he scored up here maybe he scored in that first game, but he didn't score on Thursday, and he came close. Geiger was hitting the post too, and he finally got a goal. They got to just move him over just a little bit. Get some more goals going. But we should have quite a quality game here. We're going to dive into some statistics and some information here in a bit, but let's take our first break, and we'll be back here at 3M Arena in Mariucci. It's Championship Saturday. The actually third-place game has already started at 9:30 this morning over at the X in St. Paul, as that is, I had it right here. It is Hibbing Chisholm, the number 1 seed, that got knocked out by East Grand Forks, the 4 seed, on Thursday. They're taking on Orono. That's out over at the X right now. So we'll try and track that and get a score for you if we can. And keep up to date on the weightlifting, too, that's going on in Cannon Falls here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Scopos Athletics, our mission is to help you change your life with us. With certified and experienced coaches, we'll teach you the basics through proper technique. We provide you with support and accountability inside and outside of the gym, offering one-on-one and personal training, classes focused on strength and conditioning, Olympic lifting, or pump functional bodybuilding, and 24-hour gym access. Scopos is ready to assist in your journey. Visit ScoposAthleticsMN.com to schedule a free consultation and start your journey.
Making decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC. Equal housing lender.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcome 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield High School activities and wish everyone the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Dr. David Brust, Dr. David Buck, Dr. Michael Thompson, or me, Dr. Nathan McMillan. Smiles are our business, and we want yours to shine. Go Raiders!
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
And we are back here on NorthfieldLive.com, where Northfield boys just came out on the ice. Of course, we can't show you the video of game, but you'll have the audio here, and then we'll talk to you on video and audio in the intermissions and here in pregame. So I mentioned Orono and Hibbing Chisholm, VCA, taking each other on here for third place at the XL Energy Center in St. Paul. That started at 9:30. This is the 5th place game, Consolation Championship, between Northfield and Northern Lakes. And then at noon, it's the Class A Championship. 2-seed St. Cloud Cathedral takes on 4-seed East Grand Forks for all the marbles. And then in Double A, they have their 4 o'clock this afternoon. Noon is their Consolation Championship. Lakeville South against Shakopee for 5th place. That's here at 3M Arena in Mariucci following this game. At 4 o'clock, their 3rd place game over at the X in St. Paul features St. Thomas Academy against Edina. And then their championship, the 1 and 2 seeds made it. Moorhead, the number 1 seed against the 2 seed Stillwater area. That is at 7 o'clock tonight for the AA championship. 7th ranked Northfield versus 8th ranked Northern Lakes. Both, of course, 8 teams. And we're going to go to the starting lineups here.
Got to turn up the PA over there. There you go.
Now let's meet the starting lineups. We'll begin with Northern Lakes. Starting in goal, number 1, Sam Suja. On defense, number 19, Leighton Cable. Defensive partners, Grant Burche. On the forward line, the seniors, number 25, Wyatt Balmer. Number 7, Easton Anderson. And number 9, Jerome Martin. Head coach of Northern Lakes is Mike Randolph. Now let's meet the starters for Northfield. Starting in goal, number 30, Gavin Winter. On defense, number 2, Ben Geiger. His defensive partners, number 4, Bridger Riley. Let's meet the forwards, number 21, Griffin Kennelly. Right wing is number 7, Will Cashin. And the center is number 9, Michael Stewart. And the rest of the Raiders, their head coach is Mike Ludcraft. Here are the game officials. Basil Zulke and Lucas Lindstrom on the lines. Rob Zulke and Bay Zulke are our game referees. Good time to stand. Please remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, let's play hockey. Now, team-wise, Northfield 12th in the state in team goals, scored 146. 14 more than Northern Lakes got. They had 132. They are 19th in the state. The Raiders have the 5th best power play in the state at 37.9%. Northern Lakes is 28th best at 29.2%, so they got a good power play. As for PK units, both are pretty good too. Northfield 7th in the state, 87.2%, while the Lightning are 15th, 81.7%. So special teams might cancel each other out there, but Sam Suja, Northern Lakes, went 19-8-1. That puts him 9th in the state with 19 wins. He's 16th in goals against average and 22nd in save percentage, while Gavin Winter, I don't know if he got enough to qualify for the placings in state, but he does have good numbers. 7-0-1. He's got 4 shutouts, 1.08 goals against average, and a .933 save percentage. Brody Bulldog Jensen of Northfield and Jacob Peterson of Northern Lakes tied for 93rd in the state in penalty minutes. Each had 38. Oliver Benjamin, 34 for Northfield. Northfield scores most of their goals in the first period, 57. 44 in the second, 43 in the third. The Lightning score most of their goals in the second period. They have 56 in that middle period with 47 in the first, 29 in the third. And we're getting ready to go. Michael Stewart taking on Easton Anderson. And right off the bat, Cashin gets a shot from the near circle. And it's knocked out of their zone. Riley fell down at about the red line there and couldn't play it, but they got it back in the offensive zone. Now the Lightning trying to get it out of there. Picked off by Cashin between the circles, and he put a shot in there that was knocked out by traffic. So Cashin already with a couple of shots. There's a hurt player it's Preston Verness. He is hard. He can't even get off of his left leg. He's hobbling in front of his goalie right now as Northern Lakes having a tough time getting it out of their end. And they finally do dribble it out of there, but it's picked up by Griffin Kennelly, and he fires it in, and Northfield will get a line change. And they got that injured player out of there. As up the ice come the Lightning, they knock it into their offensive side, but it's quickly rebuffed by the Raiders D. There's a shot that goes wide to the right, and then we have a whistle and a stoppage with 15:57 to go here in the first period. Fifth place game underway. They'll face off in the dot outside the Northfield zone here on the near side, and that one is Benjamin was in the face-off there, and it was controlled by the Raiders. They knock it into their offensive zone and go chase it. It's Becker going around the back. He lost that race to the Lightning player who zips it all the way down the ice. Winter out of his goal behind the cage to grab it, but there's defenders around there. You better get back around the other side as they do secure the goal here, but it's still in the Northfield defensive zone here, stuck along the half wall on the near side. That breaks free. There's a shot that Winter saved. The rebound popped out in front, but Northfield defense able to knock it down the ice. And an icing will bring it back for a face-off to Winter's right. Just 15-18 to go here, just into the game. No score.
Everybody's looking pretty good here so far today, right? Everybody's skating pretty good, other than the Northern Lakes player that injured already. That's not good to see.
No, he was really struggling too, but hopefully he gets back into the game here as the face-off goes around to the far side, and it's knocked out of the Raider defensive zone, but right back in by the Lightning as Parker Fulton was trying to forecheck there, but Northfield takes it out of the zone into their offensive end as Gilbertson leaves it for a shot from Jensen, and it's gloved and stopped by Sam Suja.
Very good feed there by Gilbertson to Jensen. He was right there. There was totally set up. And
nice little flick backwards, and Jensen took the shot from the top of the near circle. It was gloved by Suja, and so they'll face off to his right with Stewart going against Drew Paulbeck, the 38 goal scorer. Got to keep an eye on that guy. He's seventh in the state in scoring. That's pretty good stuff. Geiger.
Fulton, 2 minutes for high sticking.
Oh, I missed a whole penalty. 2 minutes. I don't even know who's player 29. It's Parker Fulton, who I mentioned before.
Boy, I missed it too.
Well, we're way up top here. Oh, you saw it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, all right. You got to just interrupt us and say, hey, you guys, here's a penalty. As it's knocked out here. So Northfield with their vaunted power play at a 37.9% clip. Of course, Northern Lakes, a very good PK at 81.7%. Might cancel each other out, but they got one right out in front. It was knocked away by the defense. As here's Stewart from the near point. They get it all the way out to Riley, who puts one between the circles. No good, but the goalie's way out of the crease. Northfield can't capitalize on that as the Lightning knock it out of the zone with 56 seconds left in the Raider power play. And now we got an offsides. It's going to cause a face-off here. With 13:45 to go in the first period, 53 seconds left in the power play. And face-off at the dot outside the Lightning zone here, and they are able to play it all the way down off the face-off behind the goal. Winter retrieves it. And time running down on the power play here to 40 seconds by the time they hit the offensive zone. Kennelly brings it in, and that's Griffin, or actually Miles was out there, number 20. They make it easy for me there. 20 and 21, the Kennellys, but I still mix them up between Miles and Griffin. As Miles brings it into the near side and down behind the goal into the far corner. He's just making the round the world trip there, but it gets knocked away from him and out of the zone. Riley has to pick it up. He gets it ahead to Pumper, but then they lose it, and a whistle before they could knock it out of the zone. There's 8 seconds left in the Northfield power play. 13 even left in the first period. And the face-off coming, it's Henry Weber for Northfield going against Drew Paulbeck. And boy, that puck off the face-off drifted toward the Lightning goal, but they can't get it out of the zone just yet. Now they do. And that's it. We're back to full strength. So 0 for 1 on the power play so far for Northfield. And scoreless, 12:42 to go. Seems like Northfield's had the most aggressive offense, but of course they had a power play, so that helps. But this Northern Lakes team has not as good a record, but they're statistically every bit as even as you can get, really, with Northfield. So looking for a good game. Here's Paul Beck, their big scorer. He feeds it into teammate. It gets picked off nicely there by Becker, and here comes Whiteman. He takes a shot from the blue line. It's directed to the far corner by their goaltender, and a pass into the near far circle there gets deflected away, but Northfield holds it. Becker has it behind the goal line. Now it's behind the goal and sent over to the far corner, picked up over there by Simon. He rims it all the way around to Pumper on the other side, the near circle. Still loose back behind the goal. Stewart centers it, and Whiteman couldn't quite put enough English on it to get it in. Then it was loose out in front, and the Lightning able to grab it and throw it down the ice. For icing, 11:34 to go, scoreless. They have Northfield with 6 shots to 1 on the scoreboard. That's the Heritage Bank scoreboard. And by the way, thanks to NCC Builders and Raider Automotive. And now NCC Builders specializing in transforming homes and building dreams. And Raider Automotive, your locally owned auto service shop, collision repair center, and towing facility. Thanks to them for helping us out. We got some acknowledgments to make, too, for the basketball game that's coming up tonight. We'll get to it when we have a chance. Right back to action here. Lightning played all the way down, another icing call. So we do have a chance here. Lance, do we know who's all involved with making it possible for us to do that Northfield game in Byron tonight, the basketball?
Oh, you're going to have to give me another minute on top.
Okay.
For you.
All right. Yeah, we don't want to get it wrong, and we do want to acknowledge them.
Right.
Stewart is in the face-off here with Easton Anderson. That's the way we started the game, but it's in the circle to the left of their goaltender, Suja. It's controlled by Northfield, but taken away by the Lightning. And then Stewart grabs it away from them behind the goal, feeds Pumper out front. That hits traffic on a shot from the near circle. And trying to clear it. Lightning can't do it. Kennelly's back there. That'll be Griffin getting in the way of that one. Stolen. Oh, Cashin missed it, and it gets out of the zone, so they have to retreat here and set things up again. There's a nice steal by the Lightning in the Northfield defensive zone, but Northfield gets it right back, and they play it out of there all the way down the ice for icing the other way. So they'll come back to Winters right for a face-off here. 10:35 to go, scoreless.
All right, I got the list now here in front of me, though. So thanks to these families and one restaurant here for picking up the State High School League's tab for us to do the Byron is hosting the Northfield Raiders boys basketball. We got the Sneed Solutions, A&W Family Restaurant in Faribault, Gurnan Law, and the McBroom family.
Yes, thanks one and all. That's great.
And yes, it's that expensive that it takes that many different...
It does, yeah. That's the sad part about it. There's a save by Winter, and the rebound goes off to the far side, blocked by the Raider D, and here comes Kennelly the other way. Miles to the red line, gets it taken away from him. And it goes a little bit back and forth. Gavin Winter looking pretty sharp in goal so far. He's made a couple of saves. 3 shots, actually, against him. And... yeah, the Byron, that's going to be an interesting game tonight because we beat Byron in Byron 12 days ago, Northfield boys. 79-74 was the final there, so...
I expect a very full house in Byron.
Yeah, it's going to be a rafter knocker tonight, for sure. As Geiger comes in, he takes a shot. That's blocked by Suja. They try and get the rebound out of there, but they couldn't, and then a shot is gloved by Suja. So he has faced... almost 10 shots already here in the first 8 minutes of the game. Saved every one of them.
Yeah, to stick on the sponsor topic here, in this case, NCC Builders and Raider Automotive, ladies and gentlemen, I have decided I don't want to put these games behind a paywall, and you just heard me read off a list that it takes 4 sponsors to do some of these other games, and it is that expensive. And so please, if you do business with NCC Builders and or Raider Automotive, tell them thank you. Or when you're looking to get some construction stuff done or mechanic needs or need to be towing, reach out to Raider Automotive and then tell them thank you then as well, because it's important to have those sponsorships for this level of coverage, and we certainly appreciate their help with it.
Yes, and we'd love to keep it free for our viewers, and that's how we do it.
Paywalls suck.
Yeah, Becker centers one, and Whiteman had a chance, but he gets knocked off the puck there, and it's back behind the goal now, held in by the Raiders. Oh, there's a shot that goes wide right. That was taken by Peters. Still fighting for it down there, and then it trickles out of the zone. No icing on this one. Winter comes way out of the goal to get it, and he's got defenders around him. It always makes me nervous when they're out there. Here comes Kennelly, and Griffin loses it off his stick. It goes out of the zone, so they got to reset. Get a line change here for the Raiders with Simon and Griffin Kennelly out there. We got to complete the line change here now, as here comes Stewart with shot there by, they get the goal. No, they wave it
hits
off.
the bar.
Hit the top bar. I thought that was going to trickle in there, but Winter made the initial save, but the rebound popped out, and they almost got one there, and it hit the crossbar. So that's the closest we've come to a goal. Still scoreless. Here comes Stewart the other way for the Raiders. Kennelly picks it up in the slot, but he gets knocked off the puck. Pumper's in there firing away. No, that's Cashin in there firing away. And finally gloved and stopped by Suja.
What a great scrum there by Cashin out in the middle, taking on 3 other guys plus the goalie all by himself. He's just not going to give up on it. He's trying to poke it in there while they're all trying to push him off the puck, and the goalie's trying to cover it up, and he's not giving up.
Jensen in the face-off. Bulldog facing their big guy, Drew Paulbeck here, and to the right of the Lightning goaltender, and it gets out of the zone. Chased by Riley way back in his defensive area. And the Lightning play it in behind the goal. Winter settles it down there. It's played out by Geiger. And back into the far corner of the Northfield defensive end. Now to the half wall, picked up by Paulbeck there. And they got a little puck action getting closer to the goal that time, but it was knocked away by the Raider D. There's Henry Weber with it. Can't quite get it out of the zone, though. Paulbeck has it. Far circle, knocked out of there finally by Geiger. The Lightning play it right back in and then leveled at center ice. Weber took out Bodie Nybakken with a nice check right at the red line. Here's Kennelly as Miles tries to get in there in the slot, but it was knocked off his stick by the Lightning D. Held in by the Raiders, and it goes across ice to the far corner. Another great check over there. They're going to get a penalty out of it, though. Brody Bulldog Jensen just pounded a guy into the glass. It was Leighton Cable, and Jensen's going to go to the box, but he is their penalty leader, 38 minutes, now up to 40. First penalty on Northfield. And it comes 10-16 of the first. Jensen will serve 2 minutes for roughing, I would imagine. We'll find out. Yep. As soon as play gets underway, they'll mention what the official penalty was as we face off to the right of Winter, and the Lightning control it.
Northfield penalty number 17, Brody Jensen, 2 minutes for cross-checking. Time 10:16. Right. Brody Jensen cross-checking at 10:16.
There's Paul Beck, who missed to the right, and it goes back into the far corner. And down a minute 40 left in the Lightning power play as they are in the near side circle, half wall, and it gets knocked out of the zone, so they got to reset the offense. Out there to kill the penalty, which is the 7th best in the state for Northfield, 87.2% kill rate, is Pumper, Becker, Benjamin, and Simon in front of Winter. And they're doing a good job so far with a minute 14 to go. I don't even think they've gotten a shot on goal here in this power play. There's a centering pass that's knocked away by the D for Northfield as Lightning keep the pressure on here, but haven't really got a shot going there. Just playing it around the back of the goal, left to right, and back again, and then knocked out of the zone by the Northfield D, and they're going to get fresh legs out there. Riley coming out. Cashin is on the ice. Stewart is out there, as well as Geiger for the last 43 seconds of this penalty, and it's knocked back into the Lightning zone. Raiders playing well. As Cashin almost got a hold of that one behind the goal. That could have been a nice shorthander. But taken by the Lightning into the Northfield zone. Nice D played there by trying to get a number. Is that Geiger? Yeah. As he gets it across. Oh, that was a shot taken there by Griffin Hanna of the Lightning that went wide of the cage. And here comes Northfield the other way. That's stolen away as soon as they get across the blue line. But Cashin playing that forecheck game almost knocked it loose. Here come the Lightning with 2 seconds left in their power play. And a pass is taken away by Geiger. We're back at full strength. 4:39 to play in the first. Scoreless in the Consolation Championship or 5th place game here at 3M Arena in Mariucci, and a stoppage with 4:29 to go.
These people are really throwing our forechecking, and we're really getting aggressive here. Starting to throw a little bit of hands here and there, but it's just hockey, the world. Yeah, it's going great.
Yeah, I think they're looking great so far, but just got to work the goalie a little bit right to left and fool him on a goal here. Like seeing the aggressiveness of these Raiders here today. Not backing out. You could easily just say, it's baseball's coming next week. For some of these guys, I suppose, field work. But they're going to play it through here and try and get a 5th place. It'd be the best finish ever as Winter makes a save and holds on to it. It'd be the best finish ever for the Northfield boys hockey team. A 5th place.
It would be.
They got 6th last year. But, hey, the progression. 6th last year, 5th this year. Maybe we get into the 3rd place game and then the championship.
Yep. Yeah, winning one at the X, that first one is huge.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because you stay there the rest of the time, for one thing. Although this is easier access here, but anyway.
Yeah, by a lot.
And 4:04 to go as the faceoff trickles down into the Northfield offensive zone. And Miles Kennelly had it, but taken away. Both teams playing really good defense here today. Evidenced by the 0-0 score here. As we get into the last 4 minutes of the first period. As chasing it, Joey Fogarty. Both teams have a Fogarty, by the way. We have Joey, and they have Finn Fogarty. And that's a stoppage with 3:39 to go, and we'll have a face-off to Winter's right. Coming up here, 8-5 in shots, Northfield with the edge.
There's been quite a few icings today. I don't know what that's about.
So the face-off is Oliver Benjamin for Northfield. Well, he loses that face-off. The shot goes wide to the right into the near corner. Now over to the other side of the ice as Northern Lakes tries to work it. It's taken away by Whiteman, and then his attempt to clear the zone gets blocked. So the Raiders have to work extra hard to get it out of there. Finally do. And it's taken away from Whiteman before he can get anywhere. And here come the Lightning. A 2-on-2. A shot. Winter kicks it to the near corner. Picked up there by the Lightning. 3 minutes to go in the first period. As Easton Anderson plays it down behind the end line. Near side. Scrum going for it there. 2 players for each squad. As it's pinned against the end wall. And skates are kicking and sticks are flicking, and they finally knock it free. And Fogarty comes out with it, but he drops his stick. It's on the far half wall, taken away by Benjamin to Geiger, and Winter coming off the ice as we have a penalty coming up here. So you get an extra skater, and until Northern Lakes can take it away, they'll keep the play going here. Delayed penalty as Brecker falls down behind the goal, and that's going to stop the play. And the penalty coming up here on Northern Lakes is going to be on Easton Anderson. It's one of their starters. Second penalty for Northern Lakes. We'll see if we can get an early goal here off a power play. But like I said, their PK is good too. 2:24 to go. So 14:36 of the first.
Number 7, Easton Anderson, 2 minutes 4, slashing. Time 14:36.
And Northern Lakes knocks it all the way down the ice for killing time here. A minute 43 to go as Northfield picks it up. Riley brings it across the red line and into the zone to Geiger. He passes it across to Cashin, but that got knocked away and they hit it all the way down again. So there's a minute 28 left in the penalty, a minute 50 left in the period. Scoreless first period here in the fifth place game. Here they come again. Cashin on the far side brings it in. He gets it back to Riley on the blue line. Now to the near side. Pumper inside to Stewart. Back to Pumper. And blue line shot by Riley goes up and gets blocked into the glass behind the goal. Now in the near corner is Kennelly and Stewart fighting for it with Huck Ballmer. And it's still stuck over there, and we're running out of time. 54 seconds left in the power play. As it breaks free, Stewart gets it to Pumper. He pumps it to Pumper. And then Riley has it on the far side. Pumper takes one in the slot. Shot goes in. Soja saved it, or Suja. And the Lightning are able to play it all the way down.
Very good defense there by Northern Lakes. My goodness.
Yeah. Both teams are really playing outstanding D. 9-6 in shots. All unsuccessful. So the goalies in D have dominated here in the first period. We're down to 20 seconds left. There's a shot in the slot that gets blocked by Soja. And the Lightning are able to take it the other way. 14 seconds left in the power play for Northfield. And a save on a shot right over the blue line by the Lightning. And Winter grabs it with the glove and holds on. And there's some pushing and shoving on the far side. One of the Kennelly brothers with one of the Lightning guys. The referees break it up. So 10 seconds left here in the power play. 33 seconds left in the period. 9-7 in shots in favor of Northfield, but still scoreless. Face off to Winter's left. And Oliver Benjamin taking on Griffin Hanna. And that face off is won by the Raiders. As Geiger knocks it over to Riley and back to Geiger on the near side, and they'll bring it up here. By the time they get here, the penalty's over, but they can still put one in the net. That'd be nice. They can't, though, and Benjamin and actually Becker with a shot from the blue line that goes wide. 16 seconds left in the period. Both teams at full strength here. Cashin unable to grab it, and it goes out of the zone, so they're going to have to retreat. And with 6 seconds left, they knock it back into the offensive zone. And a stoppage with 2.7 seconds left.
I believe there was a trip right there, and that he just kind of held there to call.
That is true. That's what's happening.
Wyatt Ballmer going to the box here, so that'll bleed into the second period unless we can score here with 2.7 seconds off the face-off to Soja's left. Third Northern Lakes penalty.
Minor at 16:57. Ballmer tripping, 16:57.
Face-off, no shot, and the period ends with a scoreless first period and 9-7 shots on goal lead for Northfield. We'll be back with first intermission chatter coming up here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Insurance.
Thanks for getting that button every time I heard
They
that
offer
slider.
business insurance, health insurance, life insurance, and bonds as well. They have a combined 147 years of experience.
I'm spoiled, and I'm used to my producer doing everything for me.
Not only will they protect what's yours, they'll make sure that you're cared for like that.
All right, Ava, you got some notes about the first period? What are you thinking?
507-645-88.
It's been a big defensive game. What are they doing? What is each team doing defensively that's making them so good?
I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know?
How are they doing, D?
I'd say both goalies are playing really well.
Yeah.
They've seen a good amount of shots. Winter seats some pretty good shots. That had a chance of going in.
No matter what business you're in, it's hard to find someone to keep your business clean. ServiceMaster by Hyatt's janitorial services cover everything from floor care and carpet cleaning to general cleaning, windows, and power washing. When you're in need of janitorial cleaning services, demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster by Hyatt today.
Hi, I'm Adam Steffel, president of NCC Builders. Is your kitchen feeling cramped? Is your bathroom outdated? Or maybe your basement is just wasted space? At NCC Builders, we specialize at transforming homes to meet your needs. Whether it's upgrading your kitchen, turning your bathroom into a spa-like retreat, or converting your basement into a functional living space, we're here to bring your vision to life. Let's start planning your remodel or new build today. NCC Builders, transforming homes and building dreams. Visit nccbuilders.com.
How can I help you today?
I don't think I'm in the right place. I have big dreams, like crab brewery-sized dreams.
I like it.
Your bank is very,
Cozy?
yes.
Yeah, I know what you mean. We prefer more personal interactions. We dedicate the majority of our space to our customers' dreams.
Wow. Look at that.
I know, it never gets old.
Wow. This is way bigger than your office.
Registration is now open for boys youth lacrosse. Kids ages 6 through 14 years old interested can sign up on RaiderLacrosse.com. 1 day a week practices start in April, 2 day per week practices in May, and games begin in June. We field boys youth teams at 8, 10, 12, and 14U to play in the Youth Lacrosse Minnesota League. Games are mostly played in the South Metro. To register, go to RaiderLacrosse.com or find the click-through link on Northfield Live's homepage for more information. The Blue Line Club, an organization that supports the NHS boys hockey team, would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions to this year's Raider boys hockey team. Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club enable equipment purchasing, team meals, and more. Gold level sponsors include College City Beverage, Hartman Insurance, Keith Plumber Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Northfield Lines, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, and the Waterford Warriors. Thank you, Blue Line Club sponsors, for helping make Raider hockey a success.
Stay up to date on Raider activities by following Northfield Live on social media. See what's on tap for the weekend daily game day graphics. You'll get the fast updates of game postponements and cancellations. Like and share our posts to keep others updated, and comment any questions for quick answers. Follow us on Facebook at Northfield Live MN and on Instagram and X at Northfield Live.
Back here at 3M Arena at Mariucci. Hi, I'm Jay Paul over here, the play-by-play guy. My color analyst here is Ava Reister, and Lance Reister is filling in with color too, and also producing our broadcast here today. First intermission, it's scoreless for the fifth place game between Northfield and Northern Lakes. And it's actually, penalties have won the day. 3 on Northern Lakes and 1 on Northfield. So that means our vaunted power play, Ava, is only 0 for 3. That's not good. We gotta work on that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in on power plays when you play?
Sometimes we kind of just go off the clock, depending on who's been out there for so long.
Okay. I wonder about strategy sometimes. I didn't play the game as far as organized hockey, so it's interesting to me, the strategies of power plays and penalty kills and when to substitute and stuff. But so far, Lance, we talked about it off air, and Ava, the defenses have really shined today.
Mm-hmm. Definitely, these goalies, both of the goalies are doing great. Having a almost even amount of shots, 9 and 7.
Yeah, 9 saves for the Northern Lakes guy Suja, and Gavin Winters 7 saves out of the 7 shots. So a scoreless first period. Kind of what we thought is going to be close, but I kind of thought there might be a few more goals, and that may happen. We still have 2 periods to go. Lance, your thoughts on the first period?
Yeah, very good defensively, and like you guys touched on, both goalies. Gavin Winter for Northfield definitely saw some really pretty good level of shots. You know, the shot quality was really good there, taken by Northern Lakes, and so he had to make some good saves. Where our offense, we're trying to take some shots from a little bit farther out and then get it in there, and then try and get a guy to stuff it in there is kind of what we've been seeing. You kind of ends up with a scrum out front where Northern Lakes got some other plays, some getting the goalie to move a little bit more spacing, and so they've had better shots, I would say, on goal. But I do think that, like we were talking about in the pregame and on the right up here, that Northern Lakes, they've only got, they're riding one stud for sure.
Yep.
Where we're on paper, we look a little bit deeper. So wondering if we can't kind of keep wearing them out and get some stuff to happen here in the second period.
And, of course, we don't want you to turn away from this game, but there is weightlifting state championships going on northfieldlive.com as well at this moment. Actually, they just switched over from JV girls to JV boys at 10:30, and then at 12:30, the varsity girls, and followed by the varsity boys at 2 o'clock. So for weightlifting, the varsity is a little bit later on after we're off the air, but that's another interesting. We did some of that earlier this year on Northfield Live, and it's fascinating sport, and I had never done it before, play-by-play for it, so it was very interesting.
Yeah,
Good learning curve, quick learning
awesome.
curve.
It's awesome. I was talking with the guys over there that do the PA announcing and run the scoreboard here, and they were asking me about it a little bit. And I just, it's an awesome sport where, of course, you have some studs. You have some football players or some track athletes that are, doing the
some farm boys.
Yep, and some baseball players. You get, and softball players are in it as well. But if they're not in another winter sport, and it's just a very inclusive sport.
Yeah.
A lot of athletes can participate. They can really crank through a lot of athletes in a good amount of time. I mean, these meets do last all day, but it's a lot of athletes showing up for it, which is awesome to see that mix and that camaraderie.
A lot of girls, too. I mean, I'm surprised. It's a kind of a male-dominated sport, but a lot of girls are there at this.
100%.
Yeah. And it's odd because I'm from southern Minnesota, Albert Lee. They'd never heard of it. I mean, they've heard of weightlifting, but not that we have an actual weightlifting thing. It's not an MSHSL thing.
Right.
Minnesota State High School Athletic League, but is.
I'm fine with that.
But it is sanctioned, and it's a legit thing. And what a deal if you could win a medal out of it. That's just, I think it's great.
It's very well organized, very well ran.
Yep.
We do the Lakeville South meet and the Northfield meet,
Right.
and of course the state meet, which is happening today. So all these
That's
athletes,
in Cannon Falls.
Yep, it's in Cannon Falls, and
so short distance away from Northfield if you're into that kind of thing.
Yeah, no, it's great. They're all set up in their their gym expansion, if you would, field house, I guess is what you would call it. So it's really awesome setup. So you can certainly check that out. I'm sure almost everybody watching this probably knows somebody lifting over there, the number of athletes that Northfield sends. So
yeah, it's a very cool deal. Scoreless here. We have about 6 minutes left till second period action. So why don't we take a break and we'll come back and get rolling again here from 3M Arena at Mariucci. Scoreless after one of the fifth place game between Northfield and Northern Lakes on northfieldlive.com.
Hometown Credit Union has proudly been serving your community for over 50 years. What originally started with little more than a ledger book and a cash box, Hometown is a not-for-profit financial institution that serves the needs of over 23,000 people. We offer all the products and services you expect, while also being personal enough to truly partner with our members through all of life's journeys. Visit our website at hometowncu.coop and see why Hometown Credit Union can be your trusted partner for financial success.
Raider Automotive is a big supporter of Northfield activities, now offering a 20% labor discount for any parents with children involved in any Northfield Public Schools extracurricular activities. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, or find us at raiderautomotive.net. Go Raiders!
Professional Dental Group of Northfield. The doctors, Becky Johnson, John Nowak, Brian Cravey, Tyler Yankee, and Mallory Peterson would like to remind you that February is Dental Health Month. New patients in the month of February will receive a free exam and necessary x-rays. The doctors and staff at Professional Dental Group would love to see your smile. You can find us on the web at pdgdentists.com or give us a call at 507-645-5264.
Northfield Youth Baseball registration is open. Children entering kindergarten through third grade interested in playing baseball can sign up for the in-house league at northfieldyouthbaseball.com before March 15th. The goal of the in-house baseball league is to give every child an opportunity to play and enjoy the great game of baseball. All games are played at Seckler Park. Enjoy watching your kids develop skills, knowledge of the game, and sportsmanship this summer. For more registration information, visit northfieldyouthbaseball.com and click on the in-house registration link before March 15th. We've also added a clickable link to the Northfield Youth Baseball Association's website right here on northfieldlive.com.
What is your dream living location? Full service condo building? Low maintenance house? House on a lake? Lots of acreage? There are so many options. To start the search for your ideal location, contact one of our local and relentless agents at Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group today, or visit our website at c21atwood.com. Century 21 Atwood and Professional Pride Group. We're unstoppable together.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Franzen Bank and Trust, where our mission is to determine your needs, develop relationships, and deliver solutions. We do this with superior customer service through timely communication by empowered employees who love to support the Northfield Dundas area. I'm Aaron Nibby, and I chose to be a business banker at Franzen Bank and Trust for these reasons. Stop by and meet me for your business banking needs at Franzen Bank and Trust, off Highway 3 in Dundas.
Champion Sports is your one-stop shop for baseball and softball gear this spring, with a wide selection of bats, gloves, and game day merch for kids and adults alike. Whether you're a Raider, Knights, or Ole fan, Champion Sports is your go-to for fan apparel and swag. Champion Sports has it all. Find us online at championsportsnorthfield.com or check us out on Facebook and Instagram to know when the latest gear is in stock. Gear up like a champion at Champion Sports.
Back here at 3M Arena at Mariucci, the fifth place game, Consolation Championship between Northfield and Northern Lakes, tied at zip after one. The referee's coming back on the 2 minutes away from starting again. Up here in the city's parking, it's interesting. I'd never used the parking we use today, Lance, which is on-street parking right out in front of the building here.
Right.
And you pay for it at the little kiosk. That's really slick, I think. And you get 4 to 6 hours.
Yeah, I think I paid for till 1:15. I think I didn't want to.
And you just use your phone, or?
Yeah, I just tapped to pay with my phone, and we're parked right outside the media door today.
The other day we were in a lot that we didn't have to walk far, but this is much easier. We're right down front, right outside the front door.
Yeah, as long as the truck is still there and not busted and run into it or something, I'm happy with it.
Although we noticed the bike lane is cleaner than the streets.
Swept absolutely clean. Yeah.
They've had some bike lane issues up here, but they got to keep them clean for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know who's using them at this time of the year, but here we come. The team's out on the ice here as we're getting underway for the second period. 9-7 in shots in favor of Northfield. They had most of those were early in the first, and then Northern Lakes got a few shots going, and both goalies made some sensational saves. Winter is in the goal to our left as Northfield was switching goal left to right this period. And there's Sam Suja. 8 shutouts on the year, 19 wins. That's a lot. 7th best in the state in wins. And he's quite the goaltender himself. Kennelly and Geiger. Well, Geiger and Riley on defense. And then it's Griffin, Kennelly with Stewart and Cashin starting that front line for Northfield. Nobody's lit the lamp yet, but we are hoping for some fireworks here. Just hope it's going left or right this period.
Don't forget about the penalty on number 25 on Northern Lakes.
Thanks for the reminder. They start in the penalty box, does Northern Lakes. So a minute 51 on their third power play of the game here for Northfield, and already it gets knocked back to Winter, and he retrieves it, gets it to Riley, and here come the Raiders. Cashin on the near side, too far for him, and it goes all the way into the corner, but he gets it back. Kennelly Knocks it over to Riley, who gets it to Geiger on the far side. And now Kennelly in the near circle. At the point for Geiger. Sends one in. That's kick saved into the near corner by Suja. And still held in by Geiger. And he sends one in. That's way out of play. And they will face off here. It's down to 1:14 left in the power play for the Raiders. Just get one. I got a feeling goals may be at a premium here, so
it does look that way.
If you can sneak one in here in a power play, that would be the chance to go. And they've really 3-1 in penalties here so far in the other game. That one's knocked out of play again. Geiger with a shot, knocked up into the netting behind the goal. So 1:08 to go here. And Stewart getting in the face-off here against Drew Paulbeck. Well, they've shut down the 7th best goal scorer in the state, has the Raider D for one period here, so hopefully that can continue too. A bank off the wall to Riley out of the blue line. He gets it over to Geiger on the far side. And Stewart has it now down by the goal line. Back out top again. Geiger moves and comes over to Riley on top of the near circle. And Riley gets it back over to Geiger. They send it in. That's blocked by Paulbeck, and they're going to knock it down the ice. 36 seconds left. Oh, a stoppage. What happened? They blocked the shot, and they were knocking it out of the zone, and then we had another penalty called on Northern Lakes as Bodie Nybakken will go to the sin bin, and now they got 2 guys in there. It says 5-on-3.
Yeah, these boys are definitely getting a little aggressive here. They're getting a little mad.
Turn up the PA there, will you, please, Aves?
Yeah, when he goes, yeah, that is Nybakken for 2 minutes. So see if we can do a 5-on-3 goal here. It's Riley to Geiger, to Riley, to Geiger. Trying to get it in. And Kennelly scores!
Bodie Nybakken, interference,
from the near
122.
circle. Griffin Kennelly, his 21st of the season, makes it 1-0 Northfield. It comes at 1:34 of the second. And Griffin, they passed it around, and Griffin's found the near upper level of the net behind Soja and gives the Raiders the lead.
Yeah. Sadly, we scored, though, so that means they get one of their players out of the box.
One out, and that's a power play goal for Griffin. So 1 for 3 on the power play, and now still 1:38 to go with the Nybakken penalty. So maybe we can get another one here. Now that we've broke the ice with the power play, maybe we can do it again. Riley brings it up across the red line, knocks it into the zone.
Season and 3rd of the tournament. Number 21, Griffin Kennelly. Assist to number 2, Ben Geiger. Bridger Riley. Goal reads 21 from 2-4, 134.
I missed that goal because I was looking to get the TA guy on. Who scored it?
Ben Geiger.
Geiger got this one. Oh, all right.
Yeah, got a pass from the side of the hash marks and hit it right at his stick, and he did it for a one-timer right in the net when the goalie wasn't looking because he was expecting Cashin to shoot a shot from the side, but really just passed Ben and got it right in there when he wasn't expecting it.
22nd of the season and a power play goal. So 2 power play goals gives Northfield a big 2-0 lead, and that has got to give them confidence for this battle here today. As we're down to 14:40 to go. Yeah, if you can't stay out of the penalty box, it comes back to bite you a lot of times. But back at full strength now and an icing call. We'll bring it back to the Northfield end for a face-off. 2-0 Northfield. 14:35 to go in the middle period. Lit the lamp twice on power plays. And that'll drive that power play number back up over 30% for Northfield. Or actually over 40%. Came in with a 5th best power play in the state.
Of the season. 2nd of the tournament was Ben Geiger. Credit the 1st assist to number 7, Will Cashin. 2nd assist to number 4, Bridger Riley. Goal reads 2 from 7-4, 203.
And it's 14:15 to go. The Lightning have it in their offensive zone. They play it back behind the goal. It's chased down there by Griffin Hanna. And now Paul Beck, a shot actually from the point on the near side by Jeffries, misses, and they hold it in, and a couple of defenders for the Raiders able to knock it out of the zone. That was Pumper who sent it out, and it floats all the way down to the other end of the ice. Chased there by Benjamin, who comes up with it. And now the Raiders are on the attack again with 13:40 to go. Shot gets deflected up in the air, and they're going to call it out of play and stop the clock with 13:38 to go. 11-7 in shots. That means 2 shots this period. 2 shots, 2 goals. That's a pretty good average.
Yeah. Doing great. Winters got 7 shots during, I think.
They had 9 shots in the first period.
Nope.
2 more in this one.
Northern Lakes.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, they haven't had a shot yet this period, but they win that draw to the right of their goalie. But Northfield holds it in the zone as Jensen able to kick it into the far corner. Kennelly chasing it down over there. That's Miles. And Fogarty and Miles are playing catch over there, and then they involve Weber in their fun. It's loose now. Jensen holds it in the zone and kicks it in behind the goal line. Weber chases it there. And Jensen again wheels and deals from the blue line, holding it in the offensive zone, and hits the glass behind the goal there. Miles Kennelly couldn't corral it as it bounced off the glass, and it's knocked all the way down the other end of the ice. Chase down there, nice job by Peters, except for I think he might get a penalty. He was holding the guy against the wall over there, and yep, it's going to be Jacob going. He only had 6 penalty minutes coming in today, so second penalty on Northfield. And so with 12:45 to go, good power play here for this Lightning team who has struggled here this second period as they win the face-off. We got Cashin.
Number 15,
Stewart.
Jacob Peters, 2 minutes for holding. Time 4:15. Peters holding minor at 4:15.
Riley and Geiger take it away, and Riley gets it out of the zone. They're out there with Stewart and Cashin to kill the early part of this penalty. 1:40 left. Big 2-0 lead. Oh, they had a chance there, but no shot was taken. And it's knocked down the ice by the Raider D.
That was definitely another good opportunity there for Northern Lakes as they had Winter moving.
That's taken away by Cashin in the offensive end. He takes a shot. It goes wide right. He did have Stewart there, but chose not to pass it. He took the shot, missed it, and here come the Lightning again the other way. On their power play, Winter deflected that one into the far corner. There's still 1:08 left in the Lightning power play, and then he gloves the next shot. Taken out front by Wyatt Ballmer. And Gavin's looking sharp in net.
He certainly is, playing really well.
Yeah.
Seeing the puck really well. Catching that one.
He's getting good defensive help, too. I've noticed both, especially when Pumper, too, and Geiger and Riley, when they're back there, they're staying close to him. Not drifting too much. As that is played out of the zone by Whiteman, and we're down to 56 seconds left in the Lightning power play, but they got to gather it up behind their own goal and start down the ice again. As they get to the red line and now into the zone. Nice pass there as they go behind the goal. Knocked away by the Raider D with 35 seconds left in their man advantage for the Lightning. Pumper fighting for it in the far corner with 3 guys surrounding him. And then it's knocked out of the zone by the Raider defense. And with 20 seconds left, it's down in the Lightning defensive side of the ice. They're going right to left, flying across their offensive blue line. They take a shot. Winter blocks it into the near corner with 8 seconds left in the power play. And they can't get a shot yet. It's going to get to full strength right now as out of the box comes Jacob Peters. He makes a beeline for the bench, and here come the Raiders on the attack again. Weber with a shot. That goes wide left. And its rebound comes all the way out of the zone, so they're going to reset here. 2-0 lead for Northfield with 10:27 to go here in the second period. 11-9 in shots now, so 2-2 in this period on shots as each team has had power plays. But a save by Winter. The rebound was loose, but Raider D able to get it out of the zone. Now it's center ice. Back and forth fight for it. Geiger picks it up on the far side. He's going to bring it in on the near side into the zone offensively. Takes a shot. That's leg saved into the far side by Suja. And picked up by Charlie Becker. And he's got it to Riley out by the blue line. They get it down farther on that far side to Geiger. He cross ices one. Shot goes through the middle to the far corner. Becker fighting for it there. Got taken away from him and out of the zone by the Lightning. Back into the Raider zone. That shot went through the air through the crease. And now their big guy has it. Drew Paulbeck. He takes a shot. That's wide left. As 9:24 left in the period. Northern Lakes having some trouble here as we have another stoppage. Might be 9:19 to go.
Yeah. I've noticed as this last game too, but the Raiders are having great positioning recently. They're like really passing it a lot to get their goalie moving, and it's really confusing them quite a bit and shaking them up.
Stewart loses that draw. He's got Cashin and Griffin Kennelly out there with him, and then it's Peters and Fogarty on the deep pair here. As Fogarty tries to get it away from his own goalie, but the Lightning holding it in the zone. Now Fogarty again. He smacks that one down the ice as he gets checked into the boards, and it's icing. They'll bring it back for the face-off.
Surprising they didn't call that. That was a nasty check down there.
Pumper is in, Cashin, Simon, Griffin Kennelly, and Stewart, who's going to be in the face-off here against Parker Fulton with 8:57 to go in the second. 2-0 Northfield on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Thanks to Heritage Bank for doing that all year long. That turnaround shot from the red line that Winter was ready for. Boy, those you always have to pay attention because you never know when that thing's coming your way. And he was all over that. Knocked all the way down the ice by the Raiders. He's going to let it go for an icing. The goalie lets it go right by him. He could have stopped it there, but chose instead to bring it all the way back to the Northfield zone for a face-off. Some of the Northfield guys talking to the ref here. Both Geiger, Riley, and Cashin are all surrounded the guy.
Yeah. Looks
Probably
like Geiger's talking to one of the Northern Lakes players, too.
8:38 to go here in the middle period. 2-0 Northfield. And thanks to NCC Builders and Raider Automotive for sponsoring these games. There's a shot that goes through the crease for Winter, and it's all the way down the other end of the ice. Northfield going left to right here in this second period. And that has agreed with them. 2 power play goals this period gives them the 2-0 lead. Geiger is fighting for it now on the defensive side. Stewart takes it on that far half wall over to Cashin on this side of the ice, and he gets it knocked off his stick. Stewart picks it off at the red line momentarily, but they have to gather it up in their defensive zone, and it's played ahead. Back and forth game now with 7:54 to go. Shot for the Lightning, and Winter able to redirect that one to the near wall. Geiger picks it up in the end line, and he'll bounce it off the wall all the way down. And I get a line change here as Simon and Pumper playing catch out here at the red line. Finally bring it in the zone. Benjamin, Whiteman, and Miles Kennelly out there. On a line for the Raiders, but it goes all the way down on their defensive side, and an icing call will bring it back to the Lightning end for the face-off with 7:22 to go. Well, the shots are back to almost even, 12-11 overall for Northfield.
I'm pretty sure it was about 8 minutes left. Finn Fogarty had a massive slash on one of the Northfield players here. Surprised they didn't call that one either.
Whiteman gets a shot in there on Leighton Cable. And the Lightning bringing it back right to left here. Get to the red line, taken away. It's Miles Kennelly. He gets knocked to the ice. Picked up, though, by Whiteman, and he spins. I think he was trying to get it to Benjamin, but it was picked off. And then Pumper picks it off at the red line. Sends it back into the offensive zone. 6:55 yet to go here in the second. 2-0 Northfield on the Heritage Bank scoreboard. Whiteman at the red line plays it back to his D pair as they can bring it up here. Benjamin, Simon, too far for Kennelly, and it goes to an icing, and they'll bring it back for a faceoff. 6:35 to go, second period.
We're really getting close on shots on goal here. Northfield leading by one shot, 12-11.
More people filtering in here. That's good. Well, we have another the AA Consolation final coming up after this at noon. Face-off is to Winter's right, and Northfield wins that draw. Take it down to the offensive side. Behind the goal, Fogarty holds it in. As play continues, Weber fighting for it along the end wall, and now into that far circle. A centering pass, almost an own goal there. One of the defensemen almost knocked that one in as it goes back all the way down to the Northfield defensive zone. Fogarty picks it up there. Behind the goal, Peters had a swipe at it but missed. 6 minutes left in the second. Stolen by Brody Bulldog Jensen out front, and he takes it all the way down into their offensive zone. Oh my gosh, Weber had a chance, but he tripped on a defensive player, so he could not get his stick fully on that one. And the Lightning coming the other way with a shot. Winter right in the breadbasket saves it. And with 5:39 to go, they'll face off to his right. Boy, he's really sharp. The only couple of times I've seen him out of position, and then his defense was there to help out.
Yeah, the defense are doing great when they keep it in, but as soon as they leave it, kind of turns into a disaster, and they get a shot on goal.
And Northfield wins that to draw with Stewart in the face-off, and they can't get it out of their end, though. The Lightning take it away. But then it's Kennelly who comes out of that little scrum. Griffin knocks it in close to the goal, and Suja sticks his stick out there to stop it. And it's kind of just back and forth here right now. Although the Lightning take it away, and they have a chance out in front in the slot, but it's taken away by the Raider D. Then a crunching shot by Grant Verche, who took Cashin out. A shot on the other side, though, by the Raiders is saved by Suja, and then they knock it all the way back to Winter. To our left. Geiger coming out of the defensive area, gets it to the red line before it's knocked away from him. The Lightning with another chance here. Paulbeck, their big scorer, and Winter stops him. Geiger was out there, Riley both looking at him and making sure he didn't get too close. But he has been frustrated as Winter has stopped him at every turn. It's 2-0 with 4:40 to go. 21 minutes and 40 seconds away from the fifth place trophy. And their best finish ever for boys hockey. And Benjamin in the face-off. Simon, he wins that one because Simon gets it to Pumper. And to Becker, and then ahead out of the zone. But then they lose it before they can get it to the red line. Fighting for it. It goes from far side to near corner. In the Northfield defensive end, Simon grabs it. And he gets it to Becker out of the zone to Whiteman into the offensive end. He leaves it for Simon. They play catch along the far wall. A pass goes floating into the near corner. Whiteman not quick enough to get to that one as the Lightning take it the other way. Here comes Wyatt Ballmer passing it. And a shot. Winter got a piece of that one off the shot of Jerome Martin. Another great save for Gavin.
That was another fantastic save by Gavin Winter, keeping his heartbeat slow there and just staying in a good position.
He didn't get faked out.
He certainly did not. It was a very good moves by Northern Lakes player, trying to get Gavin to move, and Great save.
They evened the shots at 14, but still, the only one that counts is 2-0 on the scoreboard, on the Heritage Bank scoreboard for Northfield. A couple of defenders late. Fogarty and Peters late getting out there for that faceoff, but they waited for him just in time, and it's in our offensive zone here as taken away by Kennelly. Miles takes it around to the far side, and then he goes, he falls down as he passes it to the near circle. And that is, I can't see it, I've got to get up here. It's Riley, and a centering pass goes floating all the way out to the blue line. A shot saved by Suja, and there was a shot that Kennelly almost got in there, but Suja has been fairly sharp here too, except for those 2 power play goals. As taken away by Kennelly, and here comes Weber in on a 1-on-3, and he kind of whiffed on the shot. Tried to center it, but it was taken by the Lightning, and then we have a penalty coming up here with 2:59 to go. A trip.
Yeah, they absolutely killed him. I mean, he was skating it up and it was doing great, but then all of a sudden everyone like, why it stopped moving? But I realized Northfield was on the ground. So I'm like, what? So now we have a penalty on Northern Lakes.
Another Northern Lakes penalty, and it's on Kyler Ricola for tripping. And 2 power play goals for Northfield. The last thing you want to do is give them another power play, but we only have 2 penalties in the game. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're 2 for 5 on the power play, and this time it's
number 4, Kyler Ricola, 2 minutes for tripping. Time 14:01. Ricola tripping minor at 14:01.
Got loose out in front of Winter, but no Lightning were around there. This time it's Geiger, Stewart, and Cashin, also Miles Griffin Kennelly's out there, and Riley to try and get another power play goal here with 2:30 to go in the period. Still 1.5 minutes left in their power play. Riley cross ice to the near circle to Kennelly, who whiffed on the shot, but it was still sitting there when he got back to it, and he passed it across. And now it's taken away by the Lightning, but held in by Geiger. And Kennelly cross ice to Riley on the far side. Gets it to Stewart, and now Geiger. Near side, circle to Kennelly, to Geiger, and back to the far side to Riley. The whole time Cashin's patrolling right out in front of the net. There's a shot from Geiger that goes off into the glass behind the goal. Riley passes it to Stewart in the far corner. Geiger has it now on the far side point. To Riley, to Geiger, to Kennelly. Tried to pass it out front. Cashin wasn't deep enough for that one. And it goes to the far side, still held in. 31 seconds left in the power play, and finally the goalie, Suja, is able to stop it, and then a little bit of pushing and shoving out in front as usual, but 30 seconds left in the power play for Northfield. Couldn't cash in there with Cashin right up in front, so they got a fresh 5 out. Actually, Riley will stay out, but Pumper's in with him, and then Miles Kennelly. Jensen will be in the face-off, and Weber's out there with him. Riley has it.
That was not Cashin, that was Stewart.
And, well, I was saying Will Cashin was out in front.
That was
As saved by Suja stops the clock again. 22 seconds left in the power play. 1:20 left in the period. 2-0 Northfield. They'll face off to Suja's right again. Jensen in the face-off against Drew Paulbeck. And the Raiders win that one as there's Pumper to Riley, and he sends one in there. It was redirected by Jensen up into the glass behind the goal. Knocked out of the zone. 10 seconds left in the power play, so that pretty much shoots down that one, and they'll go 2 for 5 on power plays with under a minute left in the period. Back to full strength. Northfield still on the attack. Pumper sends one in from the blue line, and that goes wide right into the corner. And it's held in, and then finally got out of there by the Lightning. He has a 1-on-2 for Paulbeck. He decides better. Circles back, waits for some reinforcements. He's ridden into the corner by Benjamin, and It's a stoppage as the goalie came all the way out.
Hooking.
35.4 seconds left, and they're going to get Pumper. Makes the slow walk, slow skate to the penalty box for the third Northfield penalty.
2 minutes for hooking, 16:24.
And the Lightning with a chance, but that one misses, and then they send another one in on the rebound. Winter finally corrals it. And there's some pushing and shoving. Shot to Riley's back of his helmet, taken there by Finn Fogarty. No call on that, so 24.3 to go, and still a power play here for Northern Lakes. Their third of the day, 0 for 2, of course. Paul Beck and Cashin in the faceoff, the two high-scoring guys in the game. And that's won by the Raiders, but held in by the Lightning. Peterson cross to Paul Beck on the far side. He sends one through the crease to the near corner. Picked up by Peterson. To Martin, to Peterson. Cross to the top of the point for Wyatt Ballmer. And it gets inside, and they can't do it. Winter got a skate or a stick on that last one. It was loose out in front, but then the buzzer sounds and ends the second period. And 2 goals in that, 2 power play goals for Northfield is the difference. And they got them both in that second period. We'll talk about it in the second intermission coming up here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Savings account from Community Resource Bank can help you save money on medical expenses when used in conjunction with a qualifying high-deductible health plan. And HSA offers the return of a savings account with the convenience of checking, all while earning a competitive interest rate. Stop by one of our locations or visit crb.bank to learn more. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
It can be hard finding an eye clinic that makes you feel seen and cared for in a way that suits you. At River Valley Eye Professionals, we pride ourselves on tailoring our care to you and your specific needs. We won't just see you in our offices. We may see you at a local ball game or at the high school for another event. We get to know you and what you hold dear so we can give you the best possible care. Learn more at rvep.com. River Valley Eye Professionals. Don't miss seeing your world.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
NCC Builders has built and renovated custom homes and commercial buildings since 1972. We are committed to providing the Northfield area with high-quality construction
on our page.
Singular focus to bring your vision to life. I'm Adam, the president of NCC Builders. You can rely on our experience and attention to detail for your home or business. Take the first step. Contact us at nccbuilders.com or 507-645.
Their goalie, Sam Suja, is a sophomore.
An organization that supports the NHS boys hockey team would like to thank all of our sponsors and recognize our gold level sponsors for their contributions.
Their top scorer is a senior.
Sponsorships of the Blue Line Club and annual equipment purchase, team meals, and more. Gold level sponsors include College City Bank, Insurance, Heath Lumber, Plumbing and Heating, Merchants Bank, NCC Builders, Northfield Mines, Raider Automotive, Schultz Electric, Trek Properties, the Northfield VFW, and the Waterford Warriors. Thank you, Blue Line Club sponsors, for helping make Raider hockey a success.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcome 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is a proud supporter of Northfield High School.
Hibbing Chisholm, number 1 seed, relegated to playing the early game on Championship Saturday at 9:30.
Dr. Michael
Number one seeds don't usually play at 9:30.
No. Why are they doing that?
Because they lost. They were in the third place game. Taking on Orono. That should be a final in that pretty soon. There's a scoreboard somewhere on MSHSL? I don't know.
Registration is now open for boys youth lacrosse. Kids ages 6 through 14 years old interested can sign up on RaiderLacrosse.com. 1 day a week practices start in April, 2 day per week practices in May, and games begin
Orono's
in June.
killing Hibbing Chisholm 5-1.
8, 10, 12,
Ready to
and
come
14
back in
to play
10
in the
seconds.
Youth Lacrosse Minnesota League. Games are mostly played in the South Metro. To register, go to RaiderLacrosse.com or find the click-through link on Northfield Live's homepage for more information.
Savings account from Community Resource Bank.
Did you loop it again?
Save money on medical expenses.
Oh, shoot, I did. Damn it.
Qualifying high deductible.
It's because I play a graphic, so we're not on the
HSA
screen,
offers their
and I
term
have that
savings
loop.
account, convenience of checking.
I'll
all
cut it
the
after this ad.
interest rate. Stop by one of our locations or visit crb.bank to learn more. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
There we are.
Back here at 3M Arena at Mariucci. There's Ava right there, front and center. I'm over here in the corner, Jay Paul, and then Lance Beester also with us here. 2-0 Northfield over Northern Lakes. Well, we're 17 minutes away from that fifth place trophy, guys, and all they got to do is keep playing the way they have been, and they're going to get it.
Oh, yeah.
I agree. It is Northern Lakes, as we were chatting a little bit right at the period ended there. Northern Lakes is trying to get underneath the Northfield Raiders' skin. We got a couple of guys who are wanting to retaliate a little bit, as when you get poked by a stick, literally in this case, you want to poke back. But I hope, like you'd mentioned, Lucky maybe just tells them, hey, boys, let them have at it, and just kind of try and laugh it off and point at the scoreboard. And don't retaliate, because that's exactly what Northern Lakes, that'd be a game plan if I were the coaches, to try and get, Northern Lakes needs some power plays.
Yeah. Yeah, they've had 3 chances. They're 0 for 3. We've had 5 power plays and scored twice in that second period to take the 2-0 lead, and shots are even at 18-17 for Northfield, so it's still a game. I mean, they're by no means is this shut down, but like you said, they got to ignore the chippiness of the Northern Lakes guys. The only reason they're doing this is because it's their last resort. When what they're doing isn't working, they got to try and bait you into something.
Yeah,
and we just got to laugh at them.
They're getting good shots on Winter. Winter is
he's been outstanding.
Great. Yeah, holy cow. I did not expect that. The games I've been to, Winter or Max has normally been, Max Frank has been in the net, and I'd only seen Gavin play in Bantams, I believe was the last time I saw him play, and he is really playing well here this evening.
And yet he's 7.
This afternoon. It's still, what is it? Is it still morning?
Yes.
It is 11:11.
But he got the win in the semifinal Thursday, and that made him 7-0-1 this year. His goals against average is only 1.08. And now it's a limited games, but 933 save percentage. His numbers are excellent, and he's really shining here today so far. By the way, in the third place game for Class A, Hibbing Chisholm, the number 1 seed, is getting pounded. East Grand Forks beat him 9-7 in the semifinals, and now in the third place game, Orono all over Hibbing Chisholm 5-1. It's not a final just yet, but wow, how far the mighty have fallen.
Yeah, that no doubt. It is shocking.
And they've got the championship game coming up at noon there at the X in St. Paul for Class A, and then they'll get started on the Class AA. Third place, we have the fifth place game here, and then the third place game in the championship over there all the way into the evening tonight. And, of course, we have the weightlifting state championship going on from Cannon Falls on NorthfieldLive.com if you want to tune into that a little bit. Wait until after this game, really.
Yeah. Or do 2 screens, maybe get another computer.
Do that too, yeah. We've done that before. In the building I was in, I put them all on. We had 3 things going. I had 2 of them on so I could do the scores and everything.
Yep.
It's very convenient, and it's a lot of fun there. But the varsity starts afternoon for girls and boys, so be sure and watch that. And then right after that, we'll be on with boys basketball tonight. The excitement continues here, and as they wrap up winter sports as Northfield boys basketball against Byron, 7 o'clock tonight. And Faribault's still alive, too. They're on the other side of that bracket.
Right.
Having to play.
They're in Stewartville.
In Stewartville, yeah.
Yep.
The number 1 seed is Stewartville. The difference is that Northfield's beaten Byron this year in boys basketball in Byron, so they know how to get it done. 5-point win just 12 days ago.
Yeah, and they had a nice win versus Northfield versus Faribault.
Yeah.
In Faribault as well.
That's right. They went on a 4-game road winning streak against some pretty good teams. Austin, Byron, and Faribault among them. So
and then had a nice, it was a lot of people would say an ugly win versus Austin in the quarterfinal, but they're not always pretty, right? And I do like the fact that when not everything's going your way and you still grind out those ugly wins, that can also tell you a lot about a team.
Yeah, 5 out of 6 down the stretch, and the only loss was to Albert Lee. What happened there?
And if you don't know, folks, ladies and gentlemen, Jay is our Albert Lee announcer.
I love my boys, but they're not in Northfield's league in basketball. I don't know what happened there. So, anyway.
Yeah, we got a full schedule here on Northfield Live, and we certainly appreciate everybody and especially all the sponsors that are able to keep this free for all of you viewers. So that is extremely important to us. Otherwise, I'm honestly to the point where if we don't have the sponsorships to keep it free, I don't even want to do it. So,
however, the state tournament games we don't get charged for, but we can't do video.
Let's not tell the State High School League they don't need to be charging us for that.
We just can't do the video, the game action. We can do it between periods like this, but it's fun, and we'll be. It's been an avenue that's open to us now going to state tournament games, so it's going to be fun to cover.
I'm going to keep applying.
Yeah,
I'll keep applying for us. And we had Lincoln on at the X with us. We got Ava here the last couple games. Lincoln wanted to be a fan, watch his brother.
And we wanted to do Lincoln in the sin bin, with Lincoln, but too many rules and regulations when you get to this point of the season. When they go to these big buildings, they don't let you go to certain places. You can't talk to certain people before the game, and it's not like when you're at home.
If we need to get in a good rhythm of getting stuff that done. We've already talking about how do we do that with baseball and softball, maybe lacrosse. Start getting the younger, the junior high kids involved with getting some varsity interviews. JV players are interviewing varsity players. What does that look like? When do we do it? When do we post it on social media?
Practices, but
right. So we're gonna figure a lot of that stuff out. We love keeping the youth involved with this stuff. It's a lot of fun bringing these kids to these other, of course we get them in a rhythm back home in the Northfield Ice Arena and the other facilities there. But then when we're bringing them to Rochester, these venues up here, and we're introducing them to the State High School League media staff. Yeah. Right, and those ADs that are in charge of these facilities, it's a lot of fun.
They're very nice. I will say that, but they do have rules to go by, and they stick to them.
Yeah. No, so there's no gray area.
No. And by the way, we are only 4 weeks away from baseball and softball season.
It's awesome. We do enjoy it and love it. Boy, I need to take a nap for a few days though. But
you need to turn your phone off is what you need.
Yeah, that too. But yeah, the college players have been going for weeks already, which is weird. My middle kid's already got like 6 or 7 games under their belt.
Got a tan on already.
Right, yeah.
Down there in Florida.
He's already been to Florida. He's been to each coast in the last month, and he's already been to Florida for baseball and back again. So
I'd be a bench player if you can take me to the coast.
Right.
I don't care if I play.
It's good stuff. Good stuff. I mean, he's living his best life here, I guess.
Sure.
So should we take our other break here?
2-0 in the second intermission. Northfield's got the lead here, and all you got to do is hang on for another 17 minutes. In 5th place, their best finish in boys hockey is right there for them here on NorthfieldLive.com.
Whoa. Hi, can I help you? Yeah, my friend Jay and I are looking for our dream home, something big. Right now I feel like I'm living on top of him.
Great, let's talk mortgages.
Wait, your bank is looking
cozy. Yeah, we like personal interactions. But as you can see, our vault still has plenty of space for our customers' dreams.
Wow.
You took the words right out of my mouth.
Raider Automotive is a full-service repair shop, collision center, and the only AAA authorized towing facility in Northfield. That means if you are in a minor or major collision this winter, or a deer finds your vehicle, Raider Auto can handle it all. We work with all major insurance companies to handle your vehicle from the tow to completing all your vehicle's repairs. Raider Auto on Highway 3 South in Northfield, 7:30 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday. Or find us at RaiderAutomotive.net. Go Raiders!
An ice dam is a ridge of ice that forms at the edge of a roof and prevents melting snow from draining off the roof. The water that backs up behind the dam can leak into a home and cause damage. This is Beth with Service Master by IAT. We can work with your insurance company to restore your property from damages caused by ice dams. Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master by IAT today, 877-945-0993.
Demand the yellow van. Call Service Master.
Comprehensive Wealth Solutions is here to help you make informed decisions about your financial future. CWS understands that financial goals must evolve and adapt over time. That's why clients come first. CWS can provide you with a wealth strategy that aligns with your vision and values. As an independent financial planning and wealth management firm, CWS provides solutions for individuals and businesses alike. Visit CWSFBO.com for more information. CWS, providing big-time advice the small-town way.
Northfield Retirement Community is proud to introduce Enhanced Care Assisted Living. In this recently expanded area of our campus, we have increased daily licensed nursing coverage, making it possible to provide a higher level of clinical care and monitoring to those in need of additional support. This enhanced model of care provides more choices, allowing residents to age where they are. Contact Northfield Retirement Community for more information at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
The Northfield Area Chamber of Commerce Annual Community Market Fair is coming up Saturday, March 29th from 9 to 3. It's at the Dundas Dome with over 100 vendors. There's food trucks, shopping, family fun activities like a bouncy house and face painting. The Community Market Fair is much more than just a home and garden show. Local exhibitors will cover all your needs from home, garden, lifestyle, health, and leisure. There's something for everybody. Join us for this year's Community Market Fair on Saturday, March 29th from 9 to 3 at the Dundas Dome. It's brought to you by Century 21 Atwood Professional Pride Group. Heritage Bank in Northfield is family owned and operated by people like you who live and work in your community. The faces you see are committed to meeting your needs and earning your trust. Heritage Bank has been valuing their partnerships with your friends, family members, and neighbors for 95 years. And the fact that they've been around for nearly 100 years shows that those partnerships really work. Walk in or drive up for the best in personal or business banking on Highway 3 in Northfield. Call 507-645-6736 or bank online at heritagebankmn.com.
Making decisions can be hard. Whether you're picking out home design details, choosing a college, or planning a wedding, you put a lot of thought into life's big events. But paying for it all is easy with a home equity line of credit from Hometown Credit Union. Rates are always affordable, and you can quickly apply online at hometowncu.coop. Make the decision easy with a Hometown Credit Union HELOC, Equal Housing Lender.
Early play here in the third.
Now you're unmuted. Now you're unmuted. Now you can talk.
Oh, yeah. Back underway here. About 45 seconds into the third period. Northfield had most of the action here in that time frame, but right now it's at center ice. As Becker takes it away, tries to split the defense, but they take it away from him and send it all the way down the ice. Winter watches it float into an icing situation, and they'll go all the way back down to the Northern Lakes end for a face-off. 16 minutes left in the season. 2-0 Northfield over Northern Lakes. Boy, it'd be nice to see Gavin get another shutout. He's got 4 on the year.
And knock on wood, I got it for you.
And this big stage is even more impressive to do it on. Not only is the ice bigger, but just more at stake. And he's, been the backup goalie all year. So kudos to him for being ready to go and getting those final 2 wins here, hopefully, as Northern Lakes plays it a little bit too far out and gets all the way into the Northfield defensive zone. They can't quite clear the zone, and Geiger will chase it into the near corner. Trying to get it up to Becker. No, Geiger takes it himself out of the zone, across the red line, and it's back to full strength now as we spent most of that penalty kill in our own offensive end. So that's the way you do that. Starting the third period, I even forgot Pumper was in there until they let him go. There's a goal! Kennelly. Miles gets one. So both Kennellys have scored. Miles with his 10th of the season. Just floated right into the slot and dumped it up high in the right corner to make it 3-0. Almost a shorthanded goal, but it ended up being an even strength. 2 power play goals and an even strength. It's back underway here. We'll get the official announcement on the goal, but Miles and Griffin have each gotten one, as well as Ben Geiger. As Northfield plays it in the offensive zone, but it's knocked back the other end of the ice.
His 10th of the season. Number 20, Miles Kennelly. Credit the single assist to number 11, Christian Whiteman, time 1:44. Goal rates 20 from 11, 1:44.
Whiteman getting his 9th assist of the year, and boy, it's 3-0 now. You can start to breathe easier as long as they keep that defense going like they have. But Gavin's really been sharp in goal, and that one whips all the way around and out of the zone. So the Lightning have to regroup and then send it back in. 14:20 to go in the season. Simon picks it up behind the goal. He's going to bring it all the way up over the out of the zone and shoot it in as Northfield gets a line change. Fogarty comes in, Peters, the defending pair, and Stewart also on the ice now with Griffin, Kennelly, and Cashin. Cashin forechecking, takes it away in the circle, but Northern Lakes able to get it out of the zone. Now here comes Will Cashin as he goes into the left, the near side circle, into the corner with Kennelly helping him out there. It pops free, but Lightning able to get it out of the zone with 13:45 to go. And their play goes all the way into Winter, who makes the save. It's his 19th save. Still pitching a shutout. As they will face off to his right. It'll be Oliver Benjamin in the face-off against Parker Fulton for Northern Lakes. It's been all Northfield so far. There's another save by Winter, and it's a little scramble by the side of the net. He tried to put a glove over it, but he couldn't, and they keep it alive in the zone to the Lightning. There's another shot, and he gloves that one and hangs on. Boy, Gavin, just sharp. 3-0, 13:27 to go here in the third in the season. Hopefully the boys basketball team can extend their season. Byron, the number 2 seed in that section, and Stewartville, the number 1, taking on Faribault.
That's some good basketball right there. That's 4 really good teams.
Yeah, that'd be good to see both of them, but after all this long day, I don't want to stay for the second game.
No.
As Northfield gets it out of their zone, ahead to Becker, and too far for him, and it goes into an icing situation. So they'll bring it back to Winter's right for the face-off with 13:11 to go, and a 3-0 Northfield lead. Yeah. Orono, see, it said 5-1 before. Now all I see is 1-0 Orono over Hibbing Chisholm. Why would it say 5-1 earlier? As that is a final now. Orono did beat Hibbing Chisholm 5-1. That's final as of the hub here. So, wow, big upset. And Orono is the team that, of course, eliminated Northfield from championship contention this year and beat them in this game last year, 1-0. But here, they've turned the tables and lead Northern Lakes 3-0 as, wow, Jensen stick handling all the way into the zone behind the goal. Then he got knocked down and taken away from him. But really, all you're doing is trying to waste time here. You can keep the offensive pressure up, but with a 3-goal lead, if you just play solid D and just waste time, there's a shot by Weber that gets blocked into the far corner. And gets knocked out of the zone by Northern Lakes. And Fogarty picks it up and gets it. Simon, who picked it up and got it over to Pumper, who knocks it in. He gets hit in the boards. And we have a stoppage with 12:10 to go. Head over to the Northfield end for the face-off. To the right of Winter, Stewart will do battle with Griffin Hanna. And that one won by Northfield. 12 minutes left in the season. 3-0 Raiders. Looking for that 5th place trophy. That's going to look good in the trophy case. As it drifts out of the zone for the Lightning, they got to go back and chase it down. To center ice. Northfield is frustrating them all the way down. Fogarty's going to gather it up in the near corner in the Northfield defensive zone. Now the far corner. Simon digging for it over there. Fogarty, and they keep it away from Winter, and here comes Stewart the other way. Gets to the blue line and is knocked off his stick, but then Kennelly's there to knock it all the way down the ice. As we have Benjamin in, Whiteman also out there with Becker, Fogarty, and Peters are the defenders for the Raiders here with 11 minutes left. Tick, 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 tick. Come on, clock. 3-0 Northfield. As it's sent back in, and Winter jumps out of the cage and goes and stops that one and then knock it out of the zone. And Benjamin gets it deflected at center ice, and he ends up getting it back. And then he gets pounded to the ice. And a check by Wyatt Ballmer of the Lightning. And the clock keeps ticking, and the time keeps a-wasting, and the lead is holding at 3-0 here. As we have 10:29 to play. Geiger with it now on the defensive side of the ice for the Raiders. Now ahead, Benjamin out in front of everybody. Puts one in! Score for Oliver Benjamin. That's his 8th of the season. And it's 4-0 Northfield.
Nice shot by Benjamin. Coming in, he had a pretty good lane there, shooting lane to shoot in, and the goalie came out to meet him and shoots it over the goalie's right shoulder.
It's all but done now. 4-0's tough to come back from with 10:20 to go, especially the way Winter's playing. And face-off is taken by Northfield.
Scoring for Northfield is 8th of the season.
Oliver Benjamin.
Number 22, Oliver Benjamin. First assist to number 4, Bridger Riley. Second assist to number 2, Ben Geiger.
So Riley and Geiger get the assists there, and then trying to get another one here as Weber was playing up behind the goal. Here's a shot for Riley that gets knocked down out front. Taken the other way by Paulbeck, who they have shut down here tonight. That is another one. He tries to take a shot from the near circle. Winter catches it with a glove. That would have missed anyway, but it's another save.
Yeah, it gives the defense a chance to get settled in there. Nice shot there. Nice catch by Winter.
9:43 left in the season. 4-0 Northfield here as face-off in the Northfield end is won by the Lightning, so they hold it in there. They play it behind the goal. Pumper trying to get it to a teammate, and it goes back the other way to the far side. They do get it out of the zone, and Weber's knocked off the puck at the red line. Then Lightning take over in their defensive side. They play it ahead for Finn Fogarty, who brings it into the zone, and there's a shot that goes over the top, taken by Griffin Hanna. And Northfield gets it. Miles Kennelly plays it out. It's caught and dropped by the Lightning, and they play it right back into the zone. Pumper behind the goal. Plays it over to Simon, who knocks it all the way down to the Northfield offensive zone. 8:50 to play. 4-0 lead. And Winter makes a save off of Karam. Not to save, but he stopped it on the side of the net. And Northfield brings it back the other way into their offensive zone. Stewart Turns it across ice, far side to Riley, takes a shot. That's deflected out of play with 8:30 to go. Shots have been pretty even all game long, and it's still a 2-shot lead. That's how we ended the first period, and it's still a 2-shot lead for Northfield, 23-21.
Yeah, Northern Lakes led just for a couple brief minutes there in the shots on goal. Besides that, it's been Northfield the whole way.
They're changing goalies. Is Northern Lakes. Suja goes out, and in comes Hunter Moreland.
I'm guessing a senior?
I'm not sure.
We're not sure. Okay.
He's 1-0-0 with a 1.20 goals against average and a 913 save percentage. Let's put Damon Johnny in. He's got a 12.48 goals against average. He's their third goalie, who has been taken advantage of here sometimes of the season, but has 8:12 to go with a stoppage here and offsides on Northfield, so they'll have a face-off outside the Lightning zone. 8:12. And looks like Northfield wrapping up this fifth-place game.
I mean, that's an awesome, just to be able to end with on 2 wins, right?
Yeah. With your backup goalie.
Yeah, in the state tournament.
And that's looks good for Winter coming back next year. As Cashin takes it away at the red line and brings it in, trying to go for a 5th goal here. As that attack is thwarted, but they still have possession of the puck. It's drifted back to their defensive side of things. But yeah, 140 or some boys hockey teams in Minnesota. If you finish 5th, that says something.
It sure does.
And I know they're going to lose several seniors here. And another save by Gavin Winter. He just has, his eyes are always on that puck, and he's always in good position. He caught that one in the breadbasket and makes his 22nd save of the day.
Ava went down, hung out with her girlfriends a little bit. How's everything down there, Ava?
It's really cold down there, actually. It's kind of chilly down there.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And you without a jacket.
Yeah, I'm in a jersey right now.
Well, it's a 40-degree day, though. That's weird. We had a blizzard the first day of the tournament on Wednesday, and now it's nice out. Not quite 50, but it's getting there. I heard next Friday is supposed to be 68 for a high. That's crazy.
We'll take it.
And if Northfield boys can win the basketball game tonight against Byron, that's when they play for the section championship. It's Friday night in Rochester. It's 7 minutes to go in the season. It's a 4-0 lead for Northfield as they play it into the Northern Lakes end. Lightning get it out of the zone. No, they don't quite, because Whiteman was there. Now they knock it forward. Raiders pick it up. They have it at center ice, and then it's kicked into the Lightning zone with 6:35 to go. And again, thanks to NCC Builders and Raider Automotive all year long, the boys hockey sponsors. And look at that, they got a 5th place out of that for their troubles, and we do thank them. Appreciate it very much. And Heritage Bank on the scoreboard sponsorship all season long. And in fact, you know, you go to the replays that we had all year long when we were doing allowed to do video. Community Resource Bank,
right, on the replay
all year long too. So yeah, appreciate all those guys.
I did capture the replay, the audio replays of these, so hopefully we'll be putting together a little highlight reel for the boys for their banquet time. So we can include some of Jim Wilbrock's photography here that we're showing here actually on the screen right now, and a couple of them with some of the audio calls here from the state tournament.
6:05 left in the season. And face-off will be in the Lightning zone to the right of their new goalie, Hunter Moreland. Yeah, the Suja, their starting goalie, is a sophomore. So let me just look up quickly and see if I can find it. Of course, that's when somebody will score, but every time I look away.
For cross-checking.
Oh, yeah, we weren't paying enough attention. Nobody saw that was a penalty on Northern Lakes. And another power play opportunity for Northfield. They've scored 2 of their 4 goals on power plays. Miles and Griffin Kennelly have goals. Ben Geiger got a goal, and Oliver Benjamin hit the fourth one just about 10 minutes ago. Down to 5:24 to go, a minute 19 in the Northfield power play. They're not really putting a lot of pressure on at this point. Just trying to keep Northern Lakes from scoring and get the clock down to nothing here. Kennelly, Griffin into the blue, across the blue line to Stewart on the far side. Now Riley hits it to Geiger on the near side. He drifts in and gets it to Kennelly, to Geiger, to Riley. Stewart and Cashin are down by the goal. And there's one that goes in or goes behind the goal. And gathered together. Let's see, the Lightning had it. It's down on the near half wall. Held in by Northfield here. Riley has it to Stewart out at the blue line. Across ice to the far side. Back to Stewart at the point. He drifts over to the right side. And that one too far for Cashin. Gets away from it all the way down the ice. 20 seconds left in the power play. 4:25 left in the season. As they get a line change, Benjamin out there. Becker's also on the ice. Geiger and Pumper bring it up. As Pumper pumps the brakes, I guess, as he was on that far side. And Benjamin waiting on the far side. Nobody on him, but they haven't passed it in. He camps out in front of the goal. Both back at even strength now, with 4 minutes left in the game and the season, and a 4-0 lead here. It's all but over as they fight for it along the half wall on the far side. Northfield wins that battle. Pumper sends a shot, and he gets blocked, but then the rebound comes in. I don't know if Benjamin might get credit for that one, or nope, they're waving it off. Benjamin was in the crease, and it probably went off of his stick. Pumper shot it. It was blocked. Then he shot it again, and it went in towards the goal where Benjamin was laying on the ice and
kicked it in.
Yeah, he must have kicked it in. So still 4-0. 3:42 to go. They'll face off at the red dot outside the Lightning zone, near side. And Benjamin against Easton Anderson in this face-off. Fought for along the near wall here, and the Lightning come away with it. Down to 3.5 minutes left. And a nice celebration for the Raiders as they'll get the 5th place trophy and medallions for everyone. So proud of these guys. All I heard all year long from the fans and parents was we didn't expect them to be this good because they lost so many guys in the graduation last year.
Right.
But they have really come through this year and played great as a team.
Yeah, there definitely seems to be some good depth here.
Yeah.
They play well together as a team.
Yeah, for sure.
With 3:21 to go, and they got the face-off to Winters left. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if they get Max in there, but they haven't put him in yet. As puck goes around, it's still in the Lightning zone offensively, and now taken out of there momentarily anyway by, a shot right on. Winter was ready for it and stopped it. He was more ready for it than I was. As 3 minutes to go, 4-0 lead. And Geiger trying to angle in for another goal here. He got it taken away from him. Back the other way come the Lightning. That's taken away by Riley. He circles. We got it almost stolen from him there as they do take it away. There's a chance for the Lightning as Winter makes the save, and the rebound comes off to the far side. And another save for Winter, and another save. He kicks it out. Woo! He's facing a barrage here, but holding up nicely, and Geiger plays it all the way down the ice. It'll be icing, but saves the day with 2:19 to go. Woo! 26 all in shots, 26 saves for Gavin Winter.
Yeah, Gavin's doing great today. Really getting his reflex checks right now because he's getting moved around a lot and he's kicking them out. It's going great.
Yeah, he's got those kick shots pretty good, kick blocks. Cashin, it's number 7 against number 7. Easton Anderson against Will Cashin. The face-off is won by the Raiders. As Jake Faust is out there, and he lost track of it for momentarily, but he got it out from behind the goal, and now out of the zone as the Lightning pick it up with 2 minutes to go. Anderson across the blue line for the Lightning, goes in, and that's blocked by Faust. Fogarty picks it up, takes it the other way. Finds Griffin Kennelly, a little too far for him, and it goes behind the Lightning goal line with 1:40 to play. And now the Lightning coming the other way. Faust and Cashin are back with Fogarty. They take it away from him. Miles Kennelly plays it in. They'll get a line change with 1:25 left in this season. And it's too bad we can't show the video. Can we show the video of them getting there? No, we don't have a camera. Getting the trophy. It would be great.
Right.
But could take it with the laptop, I guess.
We finally got allowed in the building at the state tournament. I'm not going to risk anything now.
Not going to push it?
No.
I can say it's easy for me to say that. I'm not the boss. 1 minute left in our season, and a fifth-place trophy coming into the hands of these Raider players. And
we're right out of the stands.
Stoppage with 53.1 seconds left. As they'll face off to Moreland's right. Cashin, Fogarty, Griffin Kennelly's out there, as is Landon Raleigh. That's picked off by the Lightning, and they have a little breakaway attempt here as they go in on Winter, but he pushes it into the near corner with 39 seconds left. And boy, whenever the defense has broken down, Gavin has been there to save the day today. As he's 28 seconds away from the biggest win of his high school career, or any of these guys' high school career. And a turn and shot goes through the crease with 16 seconds left into the near corner. Fogarty picks it up behind the goal. Got it taken away, though. Shot from the slot goes. Winter redirects that into the near corner. And around the back it goes into the far corner, and it's over. Gavin Winter gets a fifth shutout of the year. None more important than what happened today for the fifth place trophy here at the state tournament. And everybody surrounding him in the goal area. And congratulations all around. And we'll take our Service Master by Ayat break here, cleanup break. Come back and clean it up for you here on the last hockey game of the season here on NorthfieldLive.com.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Burst pipe or water damage? No problem. Call the experts at Service Master by Ayat. Hi, this is Beth Ayat. Our staff is trained and certified to assist you with any water damage after a burst pipe or leaky water. Locally owned since 1995, Service Master by Ayat will be there in your time of need.
The man, the yellow van, call Service Master.
Put your business in front of thousands of fans while supporting your local high school students and activities. Advertise right here on NorthfieldLive.com. We create customized ads to best meet the needs of your business. NorthfieldLive.com broadcasts more than 150 local high school games and events every school year, and our viewership has grown steadily every year. Stand out as a community and school supporter while attracting new customers by advertising on NorthfieldLive.com. Contact Lance at 651-734-3963 or Lance at lmrmedia.org.
Let's put our hands together for Northern Lakes. They finished their season with a record of 20-10-1. Congratulations to Mike and Tom and the Northern Lakes Lightning.
Second time at state for them.
Now we'd ask the captains of Northfield, please come forward to receive their trophy. Northfield High School, they finished their season with a record of 24-5-2. And they're winners of the consolation game. Please step forward, Northfield captains.
Captains conclude of Will Cashin and Griffin Kennelly.
Oh, Kennelly, yeah.
Congratulations to the Raiders and Mike Luttgraff and his staff. Okay.
That was quick. I thought they'd do medallions and all, but nobody. The losers get nothing, and the winners get the trophy, and they're done. So congratulations to the Northfield Raider boys hockey team. Best finish ever. 5th place here at the 3M Arena at Mariucci. And we have weightlifting still going on, the state tournament over in Cannon Falls on NorthfieldLive.com, so you can catch that here between this and the basketball game tonight. Northfield boys playing at Byron tonight in the section semifinal. Starting at 7 o'clock, we'll be there tonight here on NorthfieldLive.com. And again, thanks all year long to NCC Builders and Raider Automotive for sponsoring Northfield boys hockey, and Heritage Bank for sponsoring the scoreboard, where we see 4-0. Both the Kennellys scored. Griffin on a power play to open the scoring in the second period. Ben Geiger had a power play goal in that second period as well, his 22nd of the season. It was Griffin's 21st. Miles Kennelly opened the third period with a goal, his 10th of the season, even strength, and then Oliver Benjamin got the 4th goal for the Raiders in his 8th of the season. In a 4-0 win, a shutout for Gavin Winter. He goes to 8-0-1 on the year with 5 shutouts. And a very nice performance here today. So congratulations, guys. And all you parents out there, because I know it's a whole family affair for this hockey thing. Everybody's involved for sure. I'm Jay Paul, and for Ava Reister and also Lance Reister, who has already left us to go get some equipment pulled out so we can get down to Cannon Falls and help out with the weightlifting state tournament. We'll say goodbye from the 3M Arena at Mariucci. 4-0 North.